October 1st, 1949. Chairman Mao stands in Tiananmen Square and announces the formation of the People's Republic of China. Now, every October, 1 billion Chinese people go on vacation at the same time. This can cause massive gridlock and crowding.
For foreigners not used to the crowds, it's a nightmare.
600 kilometers to the west lie the foothills of the Himalayas. A great place for some peace and quiet. But if we're gonna get past this, there's only one way to do it. So how to beat the traffic and the crowds? We've got the perfect tool.
My name is Carl and I am riding the Shinere X2 250cc dual sport bike.
Name is Joseph Alexander Kassar. The bike I was riding is a YB, I think it's YBF. It's a Yamaha and it's red and it's really low.
As for me, I'll be riding the Qingqi QM 200 GY, and I'll be riding her 2-up.
We set off before the sun came up to try to escape the city before everyone got on the road. As the sun began to rise and traffic picked up, we were thankful for our motorcycles.
In congested traffic, we would travel probably 10 times the speed of a car, probably more. So the motorcycle came into its own, absolutely.
But after just a few hours of riding, we encountered our first problem.
When we were driving, I noticed that Ryan's bike on its rear wheel developed a bit of a wobble. So we pulled up, we had a look, and we realised that a lot of the spokes were loose, which can be really dangerous.
Well, we had a little mechanical trouble. The back wheel almost fell off, and so we had to stop in this small town. And as you can see, it's very crowded, full of people celebrating the national holiday. Look around.
As I waited for my bike to get fixed, Carl and Joe went to explore the local market.
So we're just going to take a little walk around this awesome Chinese market. Oh, nice knife. Nice selection of meats. Some chickens, some ducks. Nice selection of fresh vegetables. Picked out this morning. Nice bottom feeders. Old mate could have done with a bit more sleep, I think. A nice selection of dried spices. Some books, some lighters. Right, shall we get back to the bikes? Rocking up on motorcycles in their town, it gathered, a lot of attention, and very quickly the crowd grew. And then the crowd grew bigger. And bigger and bigger. The crowd grew so big that it was starting to cause a traffic jam. And
So we're here for the National Day wheel changing event.
we should get out of here really quick before something happens.
Village champion Hugo fixed a number of spokes. This year he's actually over his time from last year, but he's still faster than the second fastest person.
Fixed the bike, and luckily we were on our way.
Let's get a really early start the next day. So we woke up at 6 o'clock. We set off up this misty mountain. And this road literally hugs the shoulder of the mountain.
The road conditions were terrible. A lot of it was still under construction. Visibility was poor. No real kind of safety barriers or anything like that.
It was long, slippy, hard, misty, and another 3 meters that way, there comes the death. So I definitely had that in my mind.
So we were driving up the mountain, and all of a sudden there's a little stone hut. So we're like, what's this place? We pull up, we have a look, and it turns out there's an old Tibetan lady, and she's there selling little skewers of yak meat and mountain goat meat, and she's got some potatoes. She even had some of the local suoyo cha, which is like yak milk salted tea, which a warm bowl of that on a cold morning on the side of a mountain was absolutely delicious.
A scenic pista is where you find a vista and piss. Pista.
My bike slowly started plump, 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 and puttered to a stop. I looked around, you know, and I could see there's at least another 200-300 meters of altitude yet to climb. And I was just so worried. I didn't know what was going to happen.
As we're preparing to siphon, we hear a motorbike, and up comes this motorbike on its own. This guy gets off, and then right behind him, another bike, come off, and they ask what's wrong, and we say, well, we think we've run out of gas.
They siphoned off some fuel, we put it into plastic bottles and put it into my bike. You know, that's one thing I love about motorcyclists. No matter where you are in the world, if one motorcyclist sees another one in trouble, they'll always stop and help you out. Mad love.
We became part of a 15-plus motorcade and made it over the 5,000-meter pass. Although proper Tibet was still another 600 kilometers to the west, Tibetan culture was everywhere. We stopped for lunch and Joe tried to communicate with a local.
Joe, Carl, Ryan, me.
What's your name? 你叫什么名字？我姓王。
Wang. I had my first squat toilet today, and I thought I was finished, but I wasn't. You'd think it'd be more like ergonomic, but for me, I was just holding on.
Of course, there's nothing better after a long ride than a cold beer. Thanks for watching.